learn the language of the cube, we need to first give names to all of these faces. For most of the cube solve, we will have yellow on top. So let's get used to holding the yellow center on top. I shall use a scramble cube to make it easier for you to understand what we're doing. As you can notice with these two cubes, each of the faces, no matter how much it is changed, has one color that consistently facing the same direction. And that is the one in the center. As you see, when there is a yellow center on top and the white center on the bottom, no matter how much you turn, these centers stay the same. And that is how you identify each side, even though the colors are all scrambled. So yellow is denoted by the center, yellow center, green face denoted by the green center, white face denoted by the white center, the red face denoted by the red center, orange face by the orange center, and blue face by the blue center. Now let's learn the names of faces of all of these cubes. To make it easy to remember them, let's call them by the side they are actually facing. So this, for example, would be facing the ceiling, which is up. So this is up. The opposite of up is down. So this face will be called down. Up faces up, down faces down. So let's look at the left side. This is facing my left hand, hence we'll call it the left. And this one would be, you guessed it, right. So we've got up, down, left, and right. Now what about this one on your front? Well, this is the front. And the opposite of front would be the back of the cube. This is the back. So front and back. Let's take it from the beginning. Up, down, left, right, front, and back. So up, down, left, right, front, back. It does help to say these names out loud as you tap on each side. You could follow along with me. Up, down, left, right, front, back. These names will give us some sort of direction on the cube, but they're quite a mouthful to say up, down, left, right, front, back every single time. So let's make it simpler. Let's shorten all of these names to make it as simple as possible to identify them. So the shortest name that you can think of for up would be, if you said U, that's perfect. The letter U can denote the name up. So this would be U. And this down would now become D. Left would become L. Right would become R. Front would become F. And back would become B. Now, the shorter and much easier to remember names are U, D, L, R, F, and B. You could practice them. U, D, L, R, F, B, and repeat that 10 times. Pause the video and repeat it now. Great. So now that you've familiarized yourself with U, D, L, R, F, and B, let's get to moving and understanding how the cube moves. As you notice, each face can turn in two directions, this way and the opposite way, and so on for each side. To make it simpler, let's give it names. If you notice, this is the same direction that you tighten a bottle cap. And this is the direction that you unscrew a bottle. This is how you screw it tight, and this is how you screw it loose. So, this is actually called clockwise. And every time that you are turning the side in such a way that you're trying to screw a bottle tight, This is the clockwise direction, and we denote it by the letter of that side. So this direction is called U. Correct. So this, turning it clockwise, screwing it close, would be called U. Now, you do it in reverse. When you screw it open, is U prime. So I want you to follow along to learn the names better. U, 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 U prime, U prime, U prime, U prime. Again, repeat that 5 times to get better. Pause the video and repeat now. Great. So, to recap, this is U screwing the cap close. This is U prime, unscrewing it open. U and U prime. Remember, when I say U, you just turn it once. Do not turn it multiple times. Do not turn it multiple times in any which way. 1 rotation is U. If you do 2 rotations, that's U2. And U prime, U2 prime would be 2 rotations as well. That is U prime. Now let's go to the next one. The front. Remember, this is called F. So if you were to screw it close, this is the direction called clockwise, and it's called F. So F, 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 F. Now, if you were to reverse it and unscrew the bottle cap, you would be doing F prime. That's going in counterclockwise direction. F prime, F prime, F prime, F prime. I would like you to pause the video now and practice F, F prime 5 times. Great. Just to recap, F goes clockwise as you screw it close, and F prime goes counterclockwise as you unscrew the cap. Perfect. Now let's move to the next side. If at any point, if you're not sure of any of these sides, please rewind the video and revisit the particular concept. Now, the right hand is on the right side. This is R. Again, you can imagine that you're screwing the cap close by doing R, 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 R. And to unscrew it, which goes in counterclockwise fashion, you do R prime, R prime, R prime, R prime. Please pause the video and practice that 5 times. Great. Just to recap, R goes clockwise as you screw it close, R, R, and R prime goes counterclockwise as you screw it open, R prime, R prime, R prime. Perfect. Let's move to the next one. On your left is L. If you were to screw it close, you would be doing L, goes in the clockwise direction. L, 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 L. And screwing it open would mean L prime, L prime, L prime, L prime. If you're having a hard time picturing this, hold your cube from the bottom. Now, reach your right hand over and you can screw it close and unscrew it open. That is the direction L, L prime. Now doing that with your left would be L, L prime. Please pause the video and repeat that 5 times. Great. Just to recap, this is L, goes clockwise, L, L prime goes counterclockwise, L prime, L prime. Remember, only once is L. Do it multiple times, that is incorrect. Doing it twice would require you to do it 2 times, which is called L2. Now let's go to the down face, D, and this is clockwise as you screw it close. You do D, 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 D. So doing it from this neutral position would be D, 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 D. Now unscrewing it open would be D prime, D prime, D prime, D prime. Note that you always must position the cube as though it is lying flat on the table. If you position the cube like this, you might have a tendency to completely rotate the cube. Now do you notice the yellow center is no longer on the top, which is never how we want to hold the cube. So make sure the yellow center is always facing up. Now you can do D, 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 and D prime, D prime, D prime, D prime. Pause the video and do that 5 times. Great! Just to recap, on the down face, this is D going clockwise as you screw it close, and D prime going counterclockwise as you screw it open. Now, the last side is back. So, to make it easier to understand how the back side rotates, I will slowly tilt my cube. Now, here you can imagine the clock going clockwise, or as you screw it close, you do B, B. And then when you unscrew it or go counterclockwise, that's B prime, B prime. Now this is what it looks like when you actually do it from the neutral position. Now you can change your grip to hold 2 fingers on the bottom and your thumb on top, which would make it easier to do B. Position your hand from the back, and this is B going clockwise as you screw it close. B and B prime, B prime, B prime, B prime. Pause the video and practice that 5 times. Great! Just to recap, on the back side, which might not be visible, you always need to make sure you go clockwise for B, which looks like this, B, and counterclockwise, unscrew it, B prime, B prime. And that is all the notations you need to know. With these notations, you can communicate with any cuber around the world regardless of what language you speak. That is the beauty of cubing. I hope you practice all what we learned in this session before you go to the next step.